Hi guys, it's Isabel. Obviously. I just wanted to record a video to talk to you guys about a really serious situation that people constantly ask me about on Tumblr, Facebook, and all that other stuff, and YouTube messages. The main topic that teenagers and everyone deals with is probably suicide. And everyone has suicidal thoughts, and if you don't, then it's good for you. But mostly, majority of people have suicidal thoughts. Even me, and you guys know, I had emotional problems growing up and stuff. And I just want to talk to you guys about, if you're thinking about suicide, I'll give you reasons why you shouldn't. There are so many reasons to commit suicide, and to just end your life right there. Like, I have many reasons of my own. I don't have the perfect life. You guys may think that I do. People look at me like I have a perfect life. Like, they tell me why are you so sad? You have all the people supporting you and they love you and stuff. Yeah, but that's just what's on the surface. But below the surface, things go on that are really bad in my life, like family problems, personal problems, just being a teenager. That's enough, there's so many reasons why I should kill myself. But, I'm still here because, I know there's so many better things. If you go back and see, I know most of you guys seen my bully video. You guys know that I wanted to kill myself and I wanted to just end my life because I was cutting. But I'm proudly saying I stopped cutting 6 months ago. And it's a really good feeling to tell people, I've stopped cutting for 6 months ago and I feel so accomplished because my scars are starting to heal and, I'm not, overdoing them again. And, I used to go over it and just, it was really bad because I didn't like walking around hiding it, and it made me feel like a terrible person to myself. So, one of the main things that got me over cutting was praying. I'm a Christian, as most of you guys know. I prayed really hard and I asked for strength, and I did get strength. I listened to a lot of hopeful songs, and it helped me get through it all. I suggest "Stronger" by Mandiza. That song, every time I hear it, it makes me cry. Cause it goes like, how does it go again? I forgot. Hey, heard you were up all night, thinking about why your world ain't right, and you wonder if things will never get better, and you're asking, why is it always raining on you when all you want is just a little good news? Instead of getting there stuck out in the weather. And she encourages you and inspires you. The music's really uplifting. Instead, here's a little advice. When I was younger, I would listen to emo or rock music, punk rock, and heavy metal, and it would make me feel like I wanted to die. It made me feel like, I wanted to be this kind of person. I want to listen to this angry music, and angry music just made me really angry, and it made me mad at myself, So what I did was I turned it all around, changed my whole genre of music. I listened to uplifting, happy music, and music makes me want to dance, and it's yeah, that's what I did, and now I'm a really happy and outgoing person. But anyway, my emotional problems are still there personally. I still have moments today. I woke up and I just didn't want to live. Sometimes I just go to sleep and I'm just I don't want to wake up tomorrow. But it's just but it's those moments that when certain bad things happen in your life, you just I don't want to go through this anymore. And it's tough, I know, but for me personally, when I need inspiration, I look at you guys. You guys, my subscribers, my supporters, my fans. I love you guys. Even though I don't have a big fan base, you guys still keep me going. Things actually going really well. I remember I was so happy when I had 300 subscribers. I made a video about it, and I was dancing with joy. Now I have 3,000 subscribers on my music channel, and I don't even know how to feel right now. It's actually a really good feeling. And for this channel, it got 1,000 subscribers. I didn't even promote the channel, and you guys subscribed, and I'm so thankful for you guys. And anyway, let me get back to the topic. I wanted to talk about reasons why I have reasons to kill myself, but I don't, because you guys keep me motivated, and I stay strong because things are gonna get better. Ever since that bully video, things have only gotten better. I mean, I have my downhills, but things have gotten so much better. You could tell I was really ugly in that video, and I think I'm average looking now, and I'm actually content with the way I look. And I don't there's moments when I look in the mirror, I'm oh, I'm so ugly today, but that's just normal people. Um, anyway, I have a lot of reasons to kill myself, but I stay strong through it. My most inspirational person in my life was Demi Lovato. I stopped cutting mostly because of her too. And when I found out that one of my biggest inspirations in my life was a cutter, and she was bulimic, and she had bipolar disorder, I was like, oh my gosh, a girl that perfect. She suffers through her own problems too. That's just like me. So people think that I'm perfect. People call me perfect every day, and I'm just like, you don't even know half of it yet. So I just wanted to tell you guys. But for me, I don't get a lot in life. Probably you guys think that I do because I have a guitar, ukulele, laptop, camera. To be honest, I bought all those things by myself except for my camera. The camera was a Christmas gift. But my ukulele, my laptop, my guitar, those are the things I worked hard for. You have to work hard for it. I worked one job at a Chinese restaurant working for an angry Chinese lady, and then I got my guitar and my ukulele and my iPod Touch. I bought that too. And then I quit that job. I worked at Dairy Queen for a while, and then I bought my ukulele and my laptop. And those things, I set a goal. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta set a goal in life. If you don't have a goal in life, you're just gonna think that, oh, my life is over. I don't have anything much to live for. For me, I'm living for a lot of things. I'm living for music, I'm living for God, I'm living for my fans, I'm living for you guys, Because if I kill myself, it's just going to be over, and your journey in life is just going to be done. So, yeah, you guys motivate me, and everything else just motivates me. I don't, like I was saying, I don't get a lot in life. My room, I am pretty much the daughter that doesn't complain about anything. My younger sister, Amanda, she complains about everything. She'll be like, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? Why don't I have this? Thing is, she does not work. She's underage, so she can't work. But I bet you she was like 16, she wouldn't get a job anyway. But for me, I'm just grateful for what I have because, when I was younger, I didn't have anything, and I was still happy with it. My parents taught me to be happy with what I've got because, we didn't have anything when I was growing up. We lived in a house full of cockroaches. We lived so many places. I moved to 12 different schools, and I'm still happy for it all, it created who I am today. It taught me not to depend on people, not to worry about what people think about me because there's always been different people that accept you, and not to worry about not having friends because either way you're gonna be fine. And I got YouTube, and I got Facebook, I got Tumblr, I got the social networking areas, So I don't need friends in real life, even though right now I do. I'm really happy for all you guys. Thank you for being my friends in real life, But anyway, for me, I'm not the complaining daughter. I complain once in a while, but it's not like a big deal. I'm just okay. Here's one thing. I don't have a bed. As you guys can tell. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my room is pretty much empty. It just has my stuff that I bought for myself in here, and it has junk all around and trash. And I don't sleep on a bed. I sleep on a couch, as you can see right there. It's a recliner couch. My sister, she took the bed because she's a spoiled girl. So my parents were like, asking if I was on the bed, and she's like, sure, and she took it, and she doesn't let me sleep on it. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can sleep on the floor. So I slept on the floor, and my back started hurting, and then my dad was like, we'll get you a bed sometime. And I'm like, whatever, you don't have to get me one, I don't really mind sleeping on the floor. And my dad just brought one part of the couch up, the couches that can combine. It has the recliner thing, so he moved it in my room, and now I'm sleeping on it, and I guess that's fine. I don't really mind it. It's better than sleeping on the floor. I was fine with the floor too, but I'm just grateful for what I've got. At least I got my own room. At least I live in a townhouse. At least I can, just be happy with what I've got. Because people don't have it. At least I've got a carpet. People sleep on the ground like it's in cement and dirt. Sleeping on a carpet. It's fine. At least I got blankets. At least I got everything. Right now, I'm really content with life. I'm glad with where I'm at in life because, you gotta be grateful for the things you have. If you're not grateful, you're never gonna survive in life. You're never gonna know what you want in life. You set goals where you wanna chase after them. If you don't chase after your goals, you're never gonna get anywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even though I don't have much in life, and you don't have much in life, you should still be grateful for at least you had a house. At least you're watching this video. You have internet. At least you have access to internet. At least you have access to anything, At least you have friends. At least you go to school. Okay, say if you don't have friends, it doesn't matter. As long as you have clothes, food, for you to survive every single day. Those are the basic needs. Focus on the basic things in life. Don't focus on the complex things, because that should be your goal. That should be your goal. When you grow up, go to college, get a job, live that complex life you want. Live that life that you want. You can't expect things to come to you just automatically. Like, you can't be like, oh, I wish I was rich. What are you gonna do? Snap your fingers and you're gonna get like $1 million in front of you? Nah, you wanna go. You wanna be rich? Go to college, get a good job. You know, work hard. You'll become a millionaire in no time. You know. And for me, I want to be a singer, and I don't like telling people that dream because I feel idiotic for saying that. You know. But anyway, my camera cut me off. My video, I'm running out of memory, so I have to hurry up and talk really fast. You guys know how to talk really fast. I've almost attempted to commit suicide 3 times, and I personally, I thought that I had nothing to live for, and now where I'm at, you know, if I committed suicide, I would never get to live this moment. I would never be in front of this camera talking to you guys, telling you guys not to commit suicide because you are better than that. Because suicide is a permanent problem. Wait, what is it? Suicide is a permanent thing for a temporary problem. That's what it is. And that quote really stands out to me because, you know, if you commit suicide, you're never gonna come back. You can't be like, oh, let me live, blah blah. You know, it's just not worth it. I would not get to live this journey with you guys if I committed suicide like 3 years ago, and I'm glad I survived, and I've gone through that stage because I can come share the word with you guys to not do it. You've seen so many inspirational videos of people telling you not to, and this is another one of mine, and I just want to let you guys know because you guys know I've gone through the same exact things as you guys have. And if you are cutting right now, I encourage you to just stop. Throw away your razors, because that's what I did. Throw away your razors and just control yourself. And next time you have the urge to do that, go and like listen to some good music. Like, don't listen to angry rock music. You can't hear the words and they're just screaming at you. Listen to some uplifting music. Korean music, K-pop music is really helpful. At least for me, I think it's helpful. I don't know. I listen to a lot of Christian music because Christian music is uplifting. It's not like praise the Lord, you know. It's not like that. If you listen, it's like hopeful music, you know, written by Christian singers. And I'll put some artists that I like in the description box if you're interested in that. And you are beautiful. Never feel like you are less than that because you are beautiful. Society wants you to think that beautiful is like being a freaking model, but first of all, they're ugly as hell. You look at them without Photoshop and they look so ugly. I'm like, girl, what is up with that? Like, according to like models, they think that like, you know, being 98 pounds and 6 feet tall is attractive. That is not attractive. Girl, you need to eat some burgers or something, and like, you know, like, you are beautiful. It doesn't matter your weight, height, skin color, anything. It's all in your heart. Like, to be honest, for me, I know I have a lot of heart problems, and not heart problems. What heart problems? I have a lot of I used to have a lot of personal look problems, and right now I'm like, why should I judge someone? Cause I'm not that great looking, and I expect to be with someone good looking. For me right now, I don't expect to be anyone good looking because I'm not that great looking either. What if that person's looking for someone good looking? I'm like, I don't know. So honestly, don't judge someone by the way they look because you're not that great either, you know? But we are all perfect. Well, we may not be perfect, but we're almost perfect. And you just gotta live your life and try to go find how to be perfect. And you're almost there. I can see ya, you know? Anyway, I hope this video spoke to you a little bit because, you know, I just want to let you guys know because suicide isn't worth it. You need to live your life to see what you gotta do. When you grow up, you're gonna be like, damn, I was dumb as hell because I read my old journals and I'm like, wow, I was really naive. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoy this video and leave a comment below, and I love you guys. Bye!